Mark 1000. Alright, we're operating on 10 seconds away. Hello, welcome to the next stream. I hope your time zone is going the way you want it to. Wow, that's the earliest bot ever. Usually they at least wait till we're in the game. Block you. Hang on. Other than that, first, personal announcements. No major personal announcements. Work with work. Try to keep things as consistent as I can, but it is a weekly schedule. And I can work anywhere between 2 p.m. and midnight. Usually it's only a 4-hour chunk. Sometimes it can get as long as 8 hours. We deal with it as best we can. Does pay for health insurance, so kind of important. I will need time off in October. The date is still up in the air. And then that's about it personal-wise. Professional-wise, we will be playing Dune after this. There was a mix-up or a misrepresentation. I'm not gonna say who, I'm gonna say how, but if you remember, I was like, oh, I've been invited to a private server on Dune. It turns out there's the person inviting me and myself and the third person involved all had different misconceptions of what was going on. I thought the individual who invited me owned the server, and the third person was just managing. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Instead, the third person manages and owns the server. And the person invited me was just invited by that third person to be on the server. As I explained it, because some people were confused, because there's a little chat, like, well, what's the big deal? Like, the difference is, if the person invited me who owns the server, that is, I own this car, would you like to borrow to drive somewhere real quick and drive back? I fully trust you. Versus the third person owns the server, they invited that person, and that person is the one who invited me, is the equivalent of, I borrowed this car from my friend, would you like to borrow it real quick? We're not getting involved with that. There's no malicious intent, it was just a series of misunderstandings. So now I'll just be hopping onto a public Dune server and rolling the dice and hoping things work out well. Now, when playing Dune, I will focus on exploration and story, and we'll deal with life as it happens. Hopefully, it doesn't go too badly. But that does mean, because on the server I was invited to, you had to 100% a zone before you can move on to the next one. I don't think I'm going to follow quite that. However, it does mean I doubt Dune is going to take 4 weeks of streaming. So, more than likely it will be Dune, then Monster Train 2 for a week or two, and then Age of Wonders 4. Archon Prophecy. Having said all that, as always, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support, whatever form that support comes in. It is truly appreciated, no matter what form it comes in as. I encourage conversation. Someone actually asked me near the end of last recording, I don't think it was during the back end, why I encourage conversation. because of my setup, I don't, Twitch is a pain in the ass. So sometimes it'll say I have no viewers and give me a list of 100 names. And sometimes it'll say I have 56 viewers and give me a list of no names. So I encourage conversation so I know you're there. You're free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please just keep a few things in mind. One, my focus is on the game, not the chat. Two, there's a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube, and 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely wife is, excuse me. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonably respectful. We're trying to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. So I can see the chat because of the way the system's set up, but I can't see who's in the chat. So yeah. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of AoW4, specifically a viewer suggestion. The third one we've had. I think I'm up to like 5 or 6. It's not like I have a list of 30. I'm a small channel. I get one here or there. Potentially 6 after this. So, yeah. And like I said, I would like to keep this going for as long as possible. Again, if you have your own suggestions, sparkytdk@gmail.com. Just make sure it says viewer suggestion in the header. Give your suggestion and then leave a name. If you leave your name on the email, when I use your suggestion, the hero we use to make the suggestion, the primary hero, will use the name you give. You can just leave it as a comment. Just keep in mind, if you do that, YouTube generally does not give me names. It just gives me a random series of letters, numbers. So I just randomize the name. Other than that, we got our butts kicked, and I just took the hit. I didn't think it was worth the fight because of the insanity. So we're gonna take that loss, and then we lost a gremlin, which we can easily resummon, and a knight. We'll take that win. And a ton of research. Are we getting bodies? Oh, interesting. Execute. Well, I don't need the gold. It is giving research. I mean, not a lot. Inspect. Yeah, they're not going to have anything worth... Yeah, it's all tier 1 and below. They're not going to have anything worth shredding at this stage of the game. So we are 123 turns in. If you remember correctly, or for some reason you're just jumping ahead, at one point during the last recording, it's like, oh, we're going to win unless something crazy happens. And right on cue, something crazy happened. We got our asses handed to us in a fight, and we've lost both seals. Now, we are in the middle of doing 2 things. One, we are grabbing... Oh, I need to grab these too, don't I? Where are you, my friend? There we go. I'm clearing out this area and grabbing out to Gloomwatch Keep. And he's gonna, so that's 1, 2, well, maybe we can do it in 2. So 1, 2, 3 turns, that pops him out here. And then with help, we will then, because we need to remake our armies, retake this seat. So we should be able to do it within 20 turns. They will probably lose this, so we can probably snag this to get a little back. But I'm guessing we'll probably end around turn 1-4, if I had to guess, right? We're 15 out, maybe 150, which is about on par. Did we just make something? Right. Moonwatch Beacon. Does it do anything else? Army trainer. Right, we got them back because our hero, one of our heroes died. Right? So I think I have to resurrect. No. Wait. Yeah, so our leader will have help. It'll be the two of them. Immune to flanking. Yeah. I wish there was loss of control. At least I don't think you can. Hold on. Unless they've added it. See, hyper awareness, rune of protection. Yeah. The loss of control needs to be in here. It can take 2 slots. It can require, I don't know, we'll say 2 of something. But the fact that, I guess you could just do status resistance. And crank that. Right, regular status resistance. Hit points. And this isn't a bad one to make. As is, you were gonna disenchant. Enchanted Mail's not bad. We'll have to go through. Right? So, because you've got defense, hit points, and status resistance, and bolstering defense. You're fine. You have 1 defense, but anytime he's hit by an attack, he gets a stack of regeneration, which is pretty good on a ranged unit. You have just defense, charge resistance, and surprisingly, quill height. Now this doesn't look like much, but the charge resistance is actually really good because it means we can ignore charge attacks. So he can run out and not really have to deal with them. Yep, you've got the resistance and status, and then a ton of damage, which is fine. And you've got the same thing, so again, you can run out and take the hits. Yeah. There's... I think... And it turns out I can't use this mount. But we'll keep it. So this is just a Gloomwatch Beacon, which we don't need anymore. So disenchant that. We could throw Mentorship on someone. But he really doesn't need it. I guess we'll throw that on you just for the bonuses. Otherwise... Yeah. I'd rather have the Mask of Accuracy over the Visor of Parsing. The Crown of Accuracy isn't a bad grab. But again, because we're all condemned, stacking that resist insanity is pretty good. As is... Okay. We can lay siege to this. You get the gremlin. You are laying siege. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, we haven't grabbed any siege stuff. I think this is more important than this because that reduces the price of the siege stuff. Not that we need that, but we'll go ahead and start the siege. So they have walls and towers. We want fumigation. That's not worth it. Power bombardment. I don't care about the gold, and I guess that leaves the onagers. Like, this wouldn't be bad, but it doesn't add anything. Close. Still gonna take 4 turns. You go here to help. You go here to help. And then they're all done. So if he attacks, he's dead. If they rush out, we should be able to handle it. So I'm not worried. So we've got a 4-turn counter on that, so that's turn 127 at best. You actually have to wait for battle. You do not have to wait for battle. What we're gonna do is bookmark. Trigger this fight. Alright, that's fine. Another circlet of mind protection. Ooh, I'm gonna take that reward. We may throw it on someone. Also, why am I taking damage? Oh! Oh, I still... Okay. I did not think I still suffered from the umbral malady. Okay, that's actually a bit of a problem. So... auto combat that. I'll take the loss of a tier 2 unit. We actually need to run back and heal now. But you don't care, so you can stay there. Alright, I should not have shredded. Well, actually what we can do then is miscellaneous. Craft a different one. Except we can't, because we don't have void stones, do we? Because we could do Rune Commander Frost, Army Recoup. Sorry, I already have that. Army Trainer, and then the casting points. But yeah, okay. Oopsie, I have screwed that up. Otherwise, if we take a look at our heroes, you have a tier 4 weapon. You have technically a tier 4 weapon. You got a cold tier 4. You made your Frostbringer. You got your distracting orb. Alright, so we can potentially make a better bow. Because this bow, everything he is getting, the Purging Strikes, the Frost Strikes, the Meteor Strikes, and the Plague Shot, and the Soulbound, is all from his skills. Does he have... He does not have color. He has Chaos Dedication for the crit chance. So he has no way to cause weakness. But the Miasma Shot, the Culling Hunter, the Plague Shot. So he can do disease. He can do Cross Strikes, and Remorse, and Purge. So he could use actually a better weapon. But that's going to be 150, which we can get to. I'm going to keep that. We're going to disenchant this and this. And then we're going to make a better bow. Yeah, I like the look of that bow. Again, death damage. Again. Blinding is 2. So we don't need the disease, we do need the distracted. We do need the Sunder resistance. And we do need the weaken. I think marked would be nice. So what happens on him, because what basically happens is inflicts mark, which means the next hit has the next shot has a better chance of hitting. And it just starts stacking. He can already do Remorse. Not like the blinded though. But I think we do marked, and then I mean, bleeding? Because you can already do burning. Could make him Undead Slayer. Or even more crit chance. Let's do that. So, a sharpened bow, we'll start making that for our archer guy. Go ahead and rebuild that. Yep. We're making armies. Oh, we went hard on archers, didn't we? We'll go ahead, rush you. So, actually, all you need's a gremlin. I'm okay giving him a gremlin. So there's another army that can come. And we can start a second army. So, 2, 3. Dark Knight, Night Guard, and then a gremlin. Those are done. Prelude of Doom's ready. We could. We do need a gremlin, so we'll do that. I've got the mana. If I were down around 100 mana, I would hesitate on the gremlin. Climate. We're now very evil, which means our Doom Depth Trench is now providing more mana and knowledge. I mean, not a lot, but a little. This will pop in 7 turns. Great. Done. Because this army is going to come down here to help this army. Yeah. So I guess we do need Void Stones. Which is weird. All units. So I guess I do need this. Because this is our race, but this doesn't cover our imps or other things. And I've got the mana. Alright, I guess we do save up for the Ritual of Gloomveil. And see if that helps us. Yeah, end turn. If I were only 10 ahead, I'd be worried. But we're 25 ahead, so I have plenty of time to grab it and then just start ticking it up again, and they can't touch me. Otherwise, in here, there's nothing I really want to grab. I mean, because we're apparently sieging somewhere down, that would have been nice, but not really needed. I know this one's definitely next to it. I don't know if this one counts. So if we pop on population, I'll throw a quarry down here. Just so we get the maximum amount out of our Dark Forge as possible. So we've got the Fey Embrace. Selecting new research. At this point, I'm just going to choose whatever's the cheapest. So summon Lesser Snow Spirit. Like, a Calamity Dragon would be fun. You know what? Let's do it. Go. Summon a Gremlin here. So now that army is good to go. Rush you. Out here. You're headed in this direction. You're headed this way. And then here. Hold on. No, wait. Oh, I'm up here in the corner. Alright. So we're expanding this way, because I'd rather have the research. Yeah. Alright, let's just get you onto the surface. I don't think I have the Zephyr one. No. No hero. Okay. Summon another group. So this is looking pretty good, actually, but we're gonna wait. You're sieging that down. You're sieging that down. You need a Gremlin. 2, 4, 6. I guess you guys can step. Well, hold on. Yeah, no. We're not doing that. Because if these two step this way to deal with him, these three can overwhelm this one. So keeping these guys together, putting it so now if he slams into him, all three of them will help. So I think that's a better way to do it. You're waiting. Got 3 archers. Yeah. Rank the studies, and we're good. Yeah, this is not going to hold against whatever it is. How? How did a single... So is there a ton here we're just not seeing? That doesn't seem possible. Hold on. Alright, so they did not take the bait. Where are we? Well, two things. First of all, cooperation. Ritual of the Gloom Veil. Buy that for $250. Then, well, we're not responding. 5 heroes is plenty. You got the expand, and we're going this way. Again, for this. Army-wise, I think we're, yeah, here. So I don't know where they went, but... You get that. Then... Control the room yet. We'll trigger this.
Yeah.
You are headed in this direction. They're not gonna step off. I'll do that. Yeah, we have True Sight. So we should be able to see any units that are in the stack. So that is massive cheating on insane numbers. If like one spider does not beat 2 stacks of these. Know what I mean? You guys are good. Grab another expansion. To grab the keep. More importantly, to grab the monoliths. You're good, actually. We get archers. And then I think that's... Like, we can keep going. I'm not sure I want to. We'll see. So we've got enough to take that next turn. You're good. You're waiting out the siege. You need another horse. So we do need at least one more knight. So what we'll do is hurry that one. Queue up another one. And this one will earmark to move to here. Knight can create a bounty, not going to. Yeah, so in 4 turns I can bump this up to 25. Although, again, now that we have Magic Origin units, but this does apply to Magic Origin units as well. So the higher their rank, the less mana they cost. So, and they start at rank 3, so that's a 30% reduction right off the bat. Or not? 20%. Well, maybe it is worth it. Well, they're bringing backup. Not a lot of backup, though. I'm debating taking this world tree just for the Imperium. Okay, this is a mess, right? Yeah, this area needs to be cleared out. Alright, so we've got the Summon Calamity Dragon. We can pick a new tome, and our new tome, we should be able to pick Tome of the Cycles, meaning we're aiming for projectiles at decay. Once we get this, all our units, we have every debuff in the game, as far as I am aware. So we're gonna plus gives us a pretty powerful support unit. So we kind of want both of those.
There is a cycle to all things.
Perfect. We're gonna lock
The
this.
beast feeds upon its prey.
This is more important.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's... Oh, that spider's heading for the teleporter. Alright. Well, they're not getting any anymore. They're not getting any more seal points. So let's... do this. Save. Bookmark. Trigger this to defend the teleport. Great. You go there. You go there. And then we can trigger this fight, which is fine. Because even, I was gonna say, even if we lose a unit or two, we have backup. So I'm not really worried. Okay. Next turn, they can grab that. You're headed there. You're all done. Oh. Don't know what that's about. We'll hurry that. And you go in there. What does the Calamity Dragon take? Okay, so we have to summon it. $300. Tier 5 starts at recruit. No. There we go. I do want at least one. Not sure what army I'm gonna put it in, but I do want at least one. You're waiting for the siege. The Void Stone... Hold on. The Void Stones are here. But I think, yeah, the research is out here. So we... Unless this gives us extra, which would be nice. 1, 2. End turn. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we have to get rid of the hyper-awareness. Because I'd rather have the prevent loss of control. Okay. So, especially when dealing with these guys. Don't know what you're doing. So, great. All right. I don't think he's gonna get there in time to help. We have broken it, so we'll throw down a bookmark. All right. Look at this. We get fumigation and tower bombardment. Yeah, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh wow, didn't lose anything. Hey, one door upon door. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So little goal, decent amount of research. Shred the bow. I think we still get the Imperium. Also, launch. So now if we take a look at our main hero. Condemned. There it is. Umbral Malady immunity. Alright, so now these units are immune to the Umbral Malady. Alright, I'm okay with that. Now, you go here. Pretty much. This is a viewer suggestion. So, the goal was just to get all the as many debuffs as possible without unbound tomes. And once we get projectiles at the gate, we have every debuff in the game. That our army, on our units, our armies, from basic attacks and spells and that sort of thing, every debuff in the game that you can possibly get, as of right now. So, and this is just the way things work out. So I'm gonna throw down a bookmark. We're probably gonna have to fight this. Because I shouldn't lose a unit. Oh, we are just getting hammered. Yes, we have condemn. We got condemn. Our range units do condemned, fumbles, weakness. Once they have this, they'll do a little extra damage, but more importantly, they'll do decaying. Our melee units shred morale. Anything that lowers morale. They have cacophony. They lower. They grab the tier, the one that lowers defense. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. So the only we're at the point where we blow up most armies. The only issues we run into is these guys. The fog of insanity. Basically, because we are so, and we have disruption. Because we are so powerful, if a unit goes insane and it's not close enough to an enemy unit, I did not recruit an Umbral Lord. I generally don't do Pantheon recruits. I know it's a weird blind spot, but it's that thing of I almost always want to use that Imperium somewhere else. And then by the time I'm like, okay, now I'll recruit a hero for my Pantheon. It is so expensive. Like, oh, it's going to cost me 1,200 Imperium. Fuck that. Alright, so we'll auto-combat this. Let's see how we do. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think... Well... Let's see if we can do better than losing this entire... So we'll go ahead and retry this. So usually what ends up happening... Okay, so the insanity kicked in. I'm going to pop this... instantly. Okay. Now, our big boy can take a hit. We can poison us under. But I think we want to wait a turn. I don't care about Warding Blonde. Melee Strike. I think we're good there. We have all random giant. Who cannot go insane. So we're gonna move you out to here to threaten this. You come up here, you're our hero, so you can't go insane. You have a charged defense. This does it have a charge attack? It does not have a charge attack, it's just a freaking dragon. Yeah. That's true. So you can move. You're a ranged unit. You can move that way. So we'll move you there. You have a charge attack. You can go there. You go there. You go there, there, and there. I guess you can go there. We're also going to spread you guys out, so if you go insane, you know, loss of target. I think you move over there, which is a problem. We'll move back one. Alright. End the turn. Let's see what happens. Hey, thank you for the follow one door upon door. Welcome to the herd. Hope you do well. Oh! That's just mean! Okay. That's why this flank went down so badly. Because the dragons just took a hard right. That actually helps us. Yeah, don't care about that. Alright, insanity kicks in. Who does what? That was it. So we had one unit go insane. Okay. Immune to poison. We're gonna have the giant, our main hero, run in here. I'm gonna behind you. Take the shots. Alright. You have to step forward. Alright, we'll tonic you. You step forward there, that's 2 shots there. It's another shot there. Can't quite move up. Go, take those shots. There's the kill. Awesome. Okay, so we might have issues with them, but you can step this way. You can charge. Hold on. If you go here, you can do this for free and then attack. Nice. Got the freeze. Yeah, you're just slamming away on them. Take the 70%. That's fine. Take the 55 chance. There's the kill. I think you have to go here. Take that shot. Take that shot. You're running up this way. Probably could have gone that way. And we've got a nice shot there. Okay. This might be a problem, but we should be okay. And turn. I do? Oh, can sprint, but it's only one extra hex, not worth it. They'll go into defense mode. You brought him back, you son of a bitch. Okay, well, that's a problem. Okay. Ow. Okay. Oh, whoa, okay, is that it? Oh, hold on. Wow, no kill there. Alright, there's a kill there. Yep. Meaning, you can go here. Take the 70% shot. Now we can trigger this. Do we blind? If we blind, I think that's good. Okay, and then 180 you. Oh, interesting. So there's another kill potentially. Hold on. So you're there. You're charging him, which isn't doing much. You're taking these shots. He's breaking. And dead. There we go. Which means now you're free to come down here and poke them. Meaning you can step back one, take these shots. You can step up to here. Beautiful. Okay. So the question becomes... Alright, you charge and get that kill. I think we have our giant come down here and wail away on this guy. Because now these archers can take this shot. So what is this? Each friendly has one of their negative status effects dispelled. Sprinted for 3. I mean, no reason not to do it. It's free. Oh, can you just whip around and get a kill? All right. Awesome. Much better. So I think we've only lost 1 unit compared to an army stack. Who's left? You're fine. Do we second? Well, you don't need to second wind. So this guy's gonna head in this direction. Yeah, I think we have this under control. Mystic Attunement, Cult of Personality, Tome of Necromancer, Unlimited Power Map. I will write that down, and I will add it to the list. And yes, that's the whole point of the series. This is the I've got a list, and it's your suggestion. So what I will do is I'll add that to the list, and if I use it, I probably will. It just may take a while. Then. When I make the army, the very first hero will be One Door Ponder. Alright, so what do we got left? Okay. So the issue is you're charging him. You? Take the shots. You're charging him. Just out of curiosity. Oh no, doesn't work. Alright. Although, we can just kill him. Nice. And a ranger. Alright. And I guess you're going here. You're charging this way. You're charging this way. You're charging this way. You're scattering, 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 scattering. So the idea is if they go insane, there's nothing close enough for them to go, alright, all we can do is move. Alright. So yeah, I will add that to the list, and... Yeah, okay. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to scatter them. Whoop. Alright, so they need to go this way. Or they need to move this way. These guys, I think, are good. Tonic. Hold on. Out of range.
Yeah.
You're running this way. Kill you. Get you into melee. Here. Get you. You head this way. You go here, trigger this. Yeah. Get rid of the insanity, strength and protection. About calling down destruction. Oof. Yeah. Is there anything else? I mean, we can tonic just to prevent... Or try to prevent insanity. Yeah. Unlimited power, yeah. Oh! I thought I had them spread out enough. Alright. Okay, you guys... Range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, hold on. If you go here, you can go there. You can go there. Alright, so they should be spread out enough. they're not going to shoot anyone. In the back, giant squishes them. You squish them. And you kill them. There we go. And then that's that. So we still lost 3 units. Where are you going? Are you heading for the Frostspire? 1674. Alright, you're there. Captured a seal. Great. So now we're winning in about 14, 15 turns. We made a new bow. Those are the Gruff? No. Not the War Mage. Not the Shaman. Brainworth. Alright. Sharpened bow. Firm. Okay, they need to heal. You need to heal. You need an archer. I mean, these guys can head in this direction as backup. And what I might do is step off. With one of these guys backed up by 2 armies to deal with. Someone's been captured. 8? Did they declare war on me? No. How did I... Alright, we'll grant freedom to you. Yeah, we'll grant freedom to you. And execute you. So, we got a wash there. How did I get his... We're not at war. Huh. Okay. We're waiting. Perfect. Sanctuary Outpost. Who's staying down here? 20. Not you. Oh, not you. Alright, so I guess you're staying here to help defend this from that. You're coming to the surface. You? Right up here. Yeah. And we'll deal with that. Yeah, this whole area just needs to be cleaned out, because they're sending attacks frequently enough where it's like, alright, I have to step off of this too much. Otherwise, let's grab this. And this. And then I would say within the next 2 or 3 turns, boost this again. Yeah. So, alright, so, hold on. It is it under miscellaneous? Desktop. Ah. gonna rename this. So I did that one. So we'll do this. I'll end the turn. And while the turn ticks over, one door. Let's see. Use a ranger. Mystic Humant Help of Personality. Okay. Home of Necromant. And unlimited done and saved. So I will add that to the list. That's not the main list. I have another list somewhere, but now I know where that is. And then I gotta find the main list and add it to the list. So that will do for now. Well, there you go, One Door Upon Door. You're on the list. Chugga chugga? There we go. Okay. So now we're at war with them. So can I call him into war? Because he's... Negotiate. No. Announcements. No. Why can't I call... So, okay. So because he's allied with both of us, neither one of us can call him into war. I guess is how it works. Fair enough, I guess. Is there anything I want to make? Not off the top of my head. We do need to save that teleporter, so you should be able to handle that by yourself. Yeah. Well, that's why I allied with him. Oh no. The AI lost a unit. As I was hoping if the butterfly here declared war on me, it would automatically call him in. But it didn't. Instead, it just guaranteed that the butterfly couldn't call the penguin in, which I guess is something at least. But I'm not sure it's worth it. 1, 2, 3, and then you're good to go. You're all set. Okay, let's think about this. You need to stay here, and you need a horse. So we're gonna move that horse in there. You're good to go. You're all set. You kind of need to stay. We need these two here to defend, as weird as it seems. You need to head in this direction. You're full. You need the horse. Grab the horse. Okay, and then you can come up, well, at least here. Then these two can sweep this way.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about their armies. Just because
Yeah.
our purge attacks means quite a bit of their like power boosts are gonna go away. So we need a sanctuary expansion there. Don't care. Wait a minute. Grab that keep. There we go. Something feels off. Didn't grab the keep. Okay. You're in defense. Alright, so the question is, who's getting the dragon? I guess the ranger? Right? The dragons are a ranged mythic unit. Right, Ghostfire Spike is a ranged 8 attack. Ghostfire Rebuke is a ranged 1 attack. Yeah, so I guess the ranger's getting the mythic unit. So knowing that, we're gonna pull this Zephyr Archer out in this direction. Yeah, and then let that sit. You finish moving. Yeah, they're aiming for the spire. Wait, hold on. There's 2 heroes. I should have 3 heroes. Right. Actually, now that this is up and running, you don't need to be here. However, you can get here would be greatly appreciated. Maybe I do need a 6th hero. I guess I don't have enough time to gear him up, is the thing. So, Mystic Attunement, Cult of Toma Necromancy, Unlimited Power. So I guess you just go for summoning spells? As many summon spells as possible? So, what? Shadow Undeath, Astral, and then Nature Plant Summoning? Okay, there's Projectiles of Decay. We're going to immediately start casting it. Great. We're going to summon our dragon. Not on top of you? What? Oh, no. Oh, that's why. Never mind. We're gonna cancel that. I knew there was a catch to the dragon. I have to blow up a province. I'm not willing to do that. Oh, go ahead and enchant. Okay. You're going here. Go ahead, hurry you. Get you in here. Research-wise, we'll grab the Druid of the Cycle. It's gonna take a while. But we will get a small boost next turn, so that'll help. Alright, so you're back in there. You... Hold on. Are going here, and then to here, and you're going there. And these two should start clearing out this lower area. Although I guess... Okay, here... Pop this. Grab this. So, what do we need to do to this? Alright, I'm missing... Alright. And to ruins in desolate terrain. But then we can just immediately turn it back. Like, this is just icy, rocky, and snow. So we can turn this into desolate and then just turn it back. Let's try that. We'll go ahead, queue it up again. I've got the mana. I don't care if it takes a few turns to do it. Really? That's your fastest way. Alright. Okay, so you need to get annihilated.
Oh.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do.
Oh.
You're moving this way. You're moving this way. You're moving this way. This army goes here, so we gain a seal, lose a seal.
Huh.
You go in there.
Huh.
And then you're headed back here. Yeah. Alright. Throw down a bookmark. Get rid of you. And then you guys head back in this direction. Then you're coming down to help this arm. So you three are now going to move in this direction towards these guys. Specifically towards Saronia. To vassalize. We are on mega cities. So we can only have a single city. So we have to vassalize them. They are taking a beating. And then if we... That would technically give us access to a third seal. But again, I don't think we're gonna need it. We got far enough ahead where I just literally have to wait the timer out. I don't think there's anything else I want to make. If I could create... Oh, speaking of which... one more turn. Loss of control immunity helmets, I would stack those. Otherwise, I feel like I'm okay as far as what's on our heroes. Yeah, lost a seal, gained a seal, orders required. Done. Done. You've got an expansion, so... Yeah, I have to go here in order to snag this. That's another expansion. You've got everything. Get palisade walls. I mean, this would be nice, but not a rush. Yeah, I think that's all I really have time for. No, great, done, done. Like, I guess we can make better boots. Right? If we take a look at what boots we can make. What can we give boots? Slippery's a good one. Fast movement's not a bad one. Slip away, hit points. Yeah. Again, what would be nice is pass through. I don't know what that would... It would definitely require at least 2 of a single material. But... You know, there's nothing... Here I'm like, ooh, let's definitely stack that. Like, +1 resistant still gives you... If we can do that, that's 3. So... I could do status resistance. And then hit points, I guess? Throw that on someone? Like, I understand some enchantments do need to be kept like, hey, you can only get this from random drops. But the problem is like, that works, but the rest of the planning is so poor, it's like, what are you gonna do? Okay. I think if we can, we grab this one as a quarter. Just to fill out the Dark Forge. Let's see. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long. 2 or 3 turns. And we're done in 15. So, we should get this. I don't think we're gonna get a chance to get rid of the condensed. Well, they're dead. Uh-huh. Okay. In you go. And then we need... Dark Knight. You know what? Let's just make 3 Dark Knights. Like 435, 3 something. Yeah. Okay. So we're going here. Trigger this fight. And back up here to defend this. They might move on to this, but that's okay. There is a ton of fights headed this way, so you are rushing your ass over in this direction. Whatever it takes to get there. Okay. Step forward, step forward. Trigger this. I wasn't sure if they were together or not. Great. Then step back a little. Yeah, so they have to move closer to us, so we get a turn of healing. You... As weird as it seems, just get rid of that. Disenchant. In this direction. What do you need? Oh, an archer. You're staying for now. You're done. Great. Grab that for the research. Awesome. Go back up. And we trigger this. Yes. Grab the 1,000 knowledge. That's weird. It didn't add. So that's busted. Okay, because it should have dropped it from 3 to 2 instead and increased it from 3 to 1. A hero leveled up. This is our ranger. And I think we just said we're right 18, 19, 20. Or we could grab flanking and marked. Right? Because we don't care about anything else. You know what? Let's head down this direction. Don't care. New skill. Which is, yeah, we're not raising cities. Astral Void. Lose in 5 turns. Care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. So yeah, these might move close to us, but they're not close enough to trigger a fight. So they will at least get a turn of heal. And by then they will have backup. So yeah, there's a bug there, which I will turn in when I can, because we shaved off a turn down to 3, and then we added 1,000, and instead of going from 3 to 2, it went from 3 to 4. So there's a bug there where if I'm thinking the way it works is if you stack too many bonuses, like, oh, you're getting an extra 30, great, there's, oh, well, we're gonna subtract or something, I don't know. Yeah, see, not, so now we get a turn of healing. Oh, yeah, you can have it. Offer nothing. Yeah, so it has to be mine. So if I blow this up... and you can head in this direction. Ooh. I have to destroy the ruins? Because it's not letting me repair. Hostiles in domain. We'll wait a turn. Oh, because of this. Alright, hold on. Step down. Clear this out. Auto combat. Great. Step back. Now can I repair? Hostiles in domain. No, there aren't. I'll wait a turn. Actually, just to be cheeky, what I can do... Well, I can wait a turn. It's pretty cheap, and if this hasn't popped back to ice, I can turn it into ice. So I'm not too worried about that. So now... You go here. You go here. You go here. We'll throw down a bookmark. I might need to fight this. Bookmark. Bookmark 3. Trigger this. Nope, says it's a safe battle. We'll see. I'm okay at losing the gremlin. Right, pull you back. Wait a turn, so we can always summon another gremlin. Hurry that. You can head here. Yeah. You need... We'll say, yeah, a Zephyr Archer, 2 Dark Knights, and we'll actually delete you. Done. 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 Oh, wait, no, you're headed in this direction as well. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see them. Okay. I'll say walls, give me those stone walls. Hero level up. This is the ranger. We're going to go straight down here for flanking. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Awesome. Okay. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. And we're at the halfway point, so I do need to run ads. If you don't want to see the ads, please feel free to sub on Twitch or go ahead over to YouTube and watch me there. All good. We take this out. Maybe we grab the rainbow. What does rainbow clover do? It's 10 food. It's not worth it. Clear this, clear this, clear this, clear this, clear this. And now this flank will be done. And then we start eyeballing. Like that we will snag because of the research in the Imperial. I don't think we get the research. But we'll start eyeballing. Plowing our way down here. Yep, that's fine. Really? Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, they're still sending... With green. So now everyone's at war with me except him. Okay, sure. We're headed to there. Right. You need to fall back. That needs to go away. Poor doggy got his ass handed to him. Now can I repair? Oh. And it switched back to ice. Yeah. Rocky, snow, ice. So I don't care. So the question is, does the dark... So right now the Dark Forge is 14. I grab that. Does it go to 21? Yes. Alright. So that is done. After that, like, grabbing there wouldn't hurt. And then quarry, I guess. Just to have it. You're helping defend this. You're staying right where you are for now. Calamity Dragon's headed in this direction. You know what? We'll delete you, and we'll move the Calamity Dragon into here, and then these three are just gonna plow. I mean, I don't think we're gonna finish it, but these three are on the offense against Siron. Otherwise, I think we're okay. You need an imp. Or a horse. One of the two.
Hey.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. We called an ally to war. Okay. Call to war was accepted. Started a war, forged an alliance, defensive pact. Dealt with. Wait, so who is... Oh, so you are no longer allied with him. Alright. But I can't call him into war now. So what happened is at some point that he broke the alliance with him. Okay. I don't know if he's going to last long enough. I don't think it matters. I don't think we care. To be honest. End turn. Like, right now, it's like, if the AI decides to go after him, I don't care. I can defend with what I have. And we just have to hold out for 11 turns on top. Kind of thought that would happen. What's the enchantment? Okay, that could be a problem. Actually, we should be able to handle it okay. We might lose units. But we're not about getting positive buffs. We're about causing debuffs. I'm okay with that. Yeah, then these two. I think clearing, if possible, clearing out this derelict workshop is the priority. Oh, well, you're dead. Yeah. And wait a turn. Don't need to do the Marching Winter. Let's go ahead and do a Gremlin. Oh, it's already ready. Jeez. Alright. Alright, you get the Gremlin. Then, like I said, these three are just going to sweep up in this direction. You're holding. You get the archer. You step away. You get on. So, gain a seal, lose a seal. And you head here. Yeah. There's an army we can use somewhere. Or something. Well, actually, keep you three here on defense. Actually. Oh, I can just do that. Nice. So what do we need? You need the knight, another knight, and 2 archers. All right. No, that's a knight and an archer. And you need... Here, we're just going to delete you. 3 knights. We'll leave Eternal Studies on. We've made some boots. Like, he doesn't need the pass-through. He does. So this, just because of the pass-through, is better on him. Yeah, and then it's like, I'm done. I don't know what else to make. I guess we could go for a 6th tier. Because we have at least 10 turns left, so we can at least get him a weapon. Doesn't feel good at this stage of the game. Yeah, I think we're good. Done. 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 Stone walls. Great. Here. New skill. Oh, that's actually still kind of useful. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, and turn. We are still researching, so it's not the worst, and there's no rush to, I don't know, say, you know, like, it would be nice to get rid of the condemned in all our units, but we're doing fine with it, so not that huge a deal. Oh no, we have a vassal under siege. We'll take a look at that when we get a chance. So what we can do is dump a ton of gold to help defend the vassal. Ooh. I think we'll have enough to do a little trickery. tricky thing here. Don't think we're gonna finish this recording session, but we will finish soon. Selective research, fine. That's gonna take 0 turns. We'll do that. Selecting research, and Inquisitor takes 1. We'll do that. Under search. Whoa. 11. Like, hold on. Like, we can weaken him. Like, how... They are kind of close enough to help. What I wanted to do... +2 rank, right? I don't know if this is going to work. Rally of the Lieges, Golem, Wolf, Mistress, Living Fog. Do we do double Umbral Mistresses? No. Iron Golem, Liege Guard. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reinforced Vassal. And that is a Kent Vera. You. Guard. So it'll take 2 turns. So they will be there to help. So it could tip the fight in their favor. Cost a lot of gold, but that's okay. You're fine where you are. In you go. Yeah. You're done. What the hell? What's going on here? Auto combat. Great. Now they wait a turn. Not sure what that was all about. You're on defense. You're waiting to go on defense. 1, 2, 3. And then you need an archer, so there's your archer. Yeah. You're fine. For the foreseeable future. No. Don't care. That's fine. End turn. So basically, I think the way it works is they'll get in the army, the siege will break, and then these 3 will have to fight both him and the army we just recruited for. I think. And I think our army can take both of these. So again, I don't know if he'll lose. Whoa, and he's got backup. Very nice. had backup.
Hey.
How did that work? Okay, that's a bit weird. It's great. Inquisitor. Wow, we can pick a new tome. So we're actually going to go back to Order. And we're going to grab Tome of Zeal. And all we want is Legion of Zeal. So it gives our enchanted units Zeal. Which means we have the ability to condemn units. More importantly, it'll get rid of the majority of our army being condemned.
The fervor of righteousness.
Perfect. We'll grab that. 4 turns. We'll get it before we finish. So what that should do... I know that army's good to go. We go here. We go here. We go here. Is... We'll hold off. No. No. Alright. We take a look at our units. They are all condemned. Because of... Is it listed here? There was a map event that said if you don't have Zealous, you're automatically condemned. So that will get rid of... By making all our units Zealous, that will get rid of the condemned. On most of our army. Oh, we lost Lob's Hollow. I'm gonna have to wait. Because... this seal's probably gonna pop soon. Really curious how this is gonna play out. Oh, did they break the siege? I think they broke the siege. Right? Yeah, see, now our army's here, 1276. That... So we helped them. Yeah, so there was a fight here, and they got their asses handed. And now this army will stay here and defend. And if we wanted to, we can throw out another one of not inconsiderable weight to help defend the city as well. But for now, well, I've got the gold, but I'll wait for 2 turns. On the surface, again, going there, you're going there, you're going there. We're gonna throw down a bookmark. I mean... that's as close as you can get. Trigger that. Great. Whoa! Okay. Wand of Blizzards. Oh, the King's Blade. Gain Honor Guard. Sounds cool. But I like what we have better. We're gonna shred all of that. Alright. So now these 3 I think this is one area. Okay, we'll let it sit, and these three will start making their way up through here. We'll grab Lob's Hollow. I'm gonna get the timing on this all wrong. I guess what we can do is this. So lose a seal, gain us. Actually, you know what? We're so far ahead. We're 28 turns ahead. I'll lose a point for a turn. I'm okay with that. Excuse me. Did I accidentally click retreat? Really? Huh. Arc Fire Bloodletter. That's a neat one. We'll go ahead and shred it. Hero wise. All in the crypt, that's fine. Now, something we want to consider. In you go. If we take a look at Druid of the Cycle, so they get Sacrificial Blight, which I personally would never use. They get Fey Blessing, Distribute Tonic, Cycle's End, which is weakened, Ghostfire, and Misfortune. But more importantly, just kills a target. Restart the cycle, which gives them if alive heals for 70. This is either once a combat or it has to have a cooldown. So, do we want to look at the other thing is it takes 3. But do we want to add that heal? Like this has been fun. It's powerful. But I would personally rather have main guy, knight, archer? Well, maybe not. Like, you can get a healer easily. You need a knight. Alright, hold on. Let's cancel you and start. We'll pump out at least 2 of these. You're going there.
Yep.
You're headed in this direction. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, right, you want legendary rank. I forgot about that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this. Would have been nice, but I don't think we're gonna get it. You we can pull out. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're getting a knight from there. You're fine. Alright. We'll readjust those. You're fine. You're fine. You can head back in this direction. We're gonna want you to reinforce these armies. But these armies are a bit preoccupied. We're gonna want, like, a teleporter here to help defend this. And that gets us into this territory. And then we're gonna want a teleporter down here just so we can lightning strike the capital. I don't think we're gonna have enough turns to deal with that, but we will see. Okay. It was, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have it. We're gonna wait. Like, this wipes out this. This easily wipes out these. Easily wipes out all three of these. So I guess what happened is they broke the siege, killed it, took it, then this immediately popped back up and went, no, that's mine, and he ran. I think. There we go. Care. Remains. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah. If I have... You know what? You know what? I think we do get a 6th hero. What are our choices from what we have? So a defender, a mage, or a warrior. Let's grab the warrior. Now there is stuff we can give him. Really? We have more than that. Let's immediately make the ring. So we'll have time to do that. We'll pull you out into here. You go here. You go here. And now these two armies can deal with these guys fairly easily. Enter. Oh, did we... Yeah, I don't care about the instantly gain 1,000. That is still technically useful. Triway is under siege. Okay. And a sanctuary outpost is under siege. Yeah. I'm spread out enough where, like, I can't really defend everything I have. But again, I don't need to defend everything. So there is that. So let's see if Triway needs help. Well... One, two, three, 4, 5... Melee, melee, ranged melee, another ranged unit, 6. Reinforced vassal, Triway, guard Triway. That will help. I don't know if it's going to help enough, but it will help.
Hey.
Yeah, that I can't help with. So they might burn that to the ground. Which sucks. Tuned out too far. Alright. You three. here, here, and here. Trigger this. Auto combat. Trigger this. Auto combat. And wait. Here. Rush. Alright. So you step here. So range frame. So you'll get a ranged unit out. You help defend. So. As weird as it seems, we're gonna pull you out here.
Huh?
Throw you in here. So then I need a melee and a range. So, what we can do is, just to cover our bases. There you go. Oh. Cancel that. Must have misclicked. You're going in there. Melee, melee, melee. You're staying just because you're legendary. Range, range, range. You need a melee. Alright. Ranged. Right, you, yeah, are headed in this direction. Auto combat, not an issue. Yeah. Can't really get there in time to help. So that's fine. You're technically on my side. Let's take a look at what he has for skills. We'll give you the Wand of Blizzards. So you went defense. This is wasted, so we'll reset his skills. This and this is fine. Berserker, Frenzy, Keen Edge, Critical Momentum, Grim Executioner. Done. I don't care about Undying Warrior. But I do want Warseeker, unfortunately. So, I have one left. Oh, I didn't remember these. Initiative of Shadow for soul draining. And then Initiative of Materium for purging strikes. Alright, so that still leaves me one. I'll grab this just so I can get to Warseeker quicker. We're waiting on that ring. Great. Done. You're not doing anything. You can go help him. And I guess these... Clear this out and then maybe head in this direction? We'll see. You're waiting on a healer. You're waiting on a healer. You technically do need a healer. But we'll let that sit. Don't care. Province being pillaged. We took care of that. Domain's being invaded. Not much I can do about it, big guys. Defend. I think this game is bugged out. According to this, I still have them. This should be wiping out that army. Very weird. Pillage. Yeah, so might lose Triway, and then I don't think they'll burn it to the ground. I hope not, at least. But I might have to retake it back as a vassal. I think wiping out this is a bit more important. Oh no, that's friendly. I'm not sure why they're all the way up here. Couple more turns, we can pop this again, grab another forest. Just to kind of have it. Or another quarry. Take this out, then these three can swing in this direction. There's more Imperium. Can't touch that. We can work our way down here. Threaten Serona. Great, we've got Legion of Zeal. Whatever's the darkness. Veil of... cheapest, I should say. Veil of Darkness. Let's go ahead and cast Legion of Zeal. Instant. Great, but now...
Yeah.
No. They shouldn't have spirit, unless they're getting that from something else. But there is a map modifier that should have gotten rid of. In you go. And you need one. Go ahead and rush you. This direction. You need a horse. Should we be able to... No. Okay, interesting. Right, so we definitely need a horse.
Hey.
No, you can have that. We need to get rid of this monster then. Spell ready to cast. Did we cast it? So we already started. Golem, Fog, White Wolf. Ranged, melee. Ranged. That's 4. That's 2 ranged, 2 melee ranged. Enforce Vassal, Triway again. Guard Triway. So, we'll see how that goes. Done. Done. Up 1. Up 1.
Hey.
Up 1. Trigger the fight. That's okay. Auto combat. Wait. Wait. Then we clear out this. Yeah, then we swing this way. Oh, Triway, we're attempting. Done. You're on guard duty. Waiting turn. Oh! I totally missed that. Like, this... Like, all three of these should move out to wreck him and him. They should be able to do it. Maybe I grab this instead. It's gold and mana. Not much, though. Yeah. So... Yeah, I don't like that. The recruitment should come in at the start of the turn, not the end of the turn. Does that make sense? But again, I guess that favors the defenders too much. So I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. So they should have. Oh no, this is open graves. Ah, that's nothing. Auto combat should be easy. Shouldn't lose anything. Well, honestly, the Night Guard can die. We'll go ahead, close that. Oh, we might finish this recording session. So what happens... Like, it takes a few turns. Like, they don't get it instantly. There is a conversion time. So... Yeah, so now this is here, 1198. This can wreck this. And next turn, they're going to get another army. So I don't know how this works. Alright, you go in here. So you need a horse. Oh, look, a horse. And then we're done. Oh, and you need a horse. Another horse, please. Knight. You have a ring. So ring. Wipe this off the map, if you please. Great. Sure, I'll take that. I don't think you have a helmet. Yeah, this is better. Okay. They might turn on me. That's fine. So these three are now going to head in this direction. Again, I don't know how this is going to play out. These three are still headed in this direction. Trigger this. Auto combat. Another King's Blade. Well, again, I like the King's Blade, but all it does is Honor Guard. I need something that does more. Step past one, wait, then we finally get rid of this. So the left side is secure, and we've lost You guys can take care of that. Anyways. So you need a horse. You need a horse. You're making a horse. And we have a horse. And yeah, and then we just gotta wait 5 turns. So I think we're gonna end this recording session. But that's literally all we're gonna have time to do. We are getting low enough that I would argue we are at the limits. So have we lost Triway? No, according to this, we still have Triway. Because if worse comes to worse, because I'm down to like the last 20 or 30 minutes of recording. So if worse comes to worse, I will literally just rush the end turns and call that good. Nope, we're gonna lose the keep. Yeah, so like I was gonna go defend Triway. Yeah, like this should wreck him. Why is it not attacking? It's under siege again. Oh, this is very confusing. And then it's gonna get more backup. Are they sieging this down? No, that doesn't make sense. I am very confused. Right, these 3 need to head in this direction. We'll probably lose the Smoldering Keep for a few turns. I think there might be 1, maybe 2 more attacks here, but we've got it. There's... Yep. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Great, level 10. We need to head towards the keep. You need to go help. You need to go help. Veil of Darkness. Wait, what's the cheapest? 2, 3. Yep, there's 1. Hero leveled up. Great brutal parry. I could make a weapon for him. I just don't think it's worth it. Horse goes in here. Oh. That horse goes in here. And then we're good. Just because we'll go ahead and attract the population. Well, fuck you then. Clear that out. Clear this out so we can grab the Forester there. Don't care. Don't care, don't care. That's fine. This army is fine. You're fine. Have you guys gone yet? You have not gone yet. Alright. Let me throw down a bookmark in case we do need to fight this. Trigger this. Great. Scoop you up. Scoop you up and have you trigger this. Alright. Wait, have all these guys wait a turn. And then over the next, you know, however many turns, these guys would just swing this way and deal with Sarona. And we'd vassalize them and that sort of thing. We've only got a few turns left. I'm not going to build any more units. I think we're at the limits of what we can support. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Okay. You're on start guarding, don't care, end turn. So, Cryaway is going to get another reinforcement. I'm very confused as to what's going on here, to be honest. Like, if we have it, they can't hold it. If we don't have it, then we've just reinforced it to the point where we can't take it? It's very confusing what's going on here. I feel like what happened... I think what happened is they beat it. They win the siege. And then because these units pop in, it might reset the siege. Yeah. So I don't know who has this. Okay, so we'll get at least one more attack. Yeah, there it is. I mean, this is nothing. Oh, this is somewhere else. Okay. Great. Because we want to snipe that from them. So a teleporter out here, not the worst idea. That's instant. Pick a new tone, Jesus. I mean, it would be fun to grab Garden of Influence. Because the Garden of Affluence is pretty good, along with the Shrine of Prosperity. And giving our units Blessed Armor would be hilarious. And the Staves of Grace. The dragon's a trap. You know what? What the hell, right? We're not going to get any research done, so it doesn't matter.
Gold reveal the eternal.
We'll go for Blessed Armors. We can summon a Copper Golem. We can crank our gold by building a Shrine of Prosperity. I will give up a Forester for a Shrine of Prosperity. We're headed here. We're going up with them. Near backtrack. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, I don't. It's very weird. Anyways. Good. You're holding. We've got 4 more turns, and then we win. So we're fine. You go here. You go here. You go here. We annihilate you. Oh well. Neat. Disenchant you. Another horse. What's under here? Ah, we could take Oracle. Which isn't the worst idea. And then come back up and deal with them. Sure, grab that just to grab it. Actually, how much for that? And we'll grab that, just so we can have more siege projects. They're going in there. These armies are all set. And now we just gotta wait 3 or 4 turns. You're done. I mean, potentially we can do Zephyr 1, 2, 3. And let things sit. I guess I also want to get a chance I can grab this. No. You're done. You're done. You're done. I mean, you could... Right, you're a melee unit? Melee... Yeah, I mean, you could use... a gremlin. Just so you're up to full. Done. Done. And turn. Okay, so it's 93. Yeah. We will. It turns out we will finish this recording session. As even if we lose Triway. Oh, alright. He wants Triway. Alright. Where is his headquarters? Oh, right there. That's why. This is him. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, if I wanted unlimited turns, take off the seal victory, I could easily take the entire upper half of this map. And then it's just a matter of grinding the other guys down. Yeah, so we're on to turn 93, 94, and then I don't know if it's at the end of 95 or at the start of 96 that we technically win. Actually, don't have a ton of food production, but we do have some food production. So we're at 245, 256. You go here, you go here, you trigger this, auto combat. Great. Oh no, that I will take. Shroudmaker, pass through versus. Alright, no, this is objectively better. But we will do the Astral Heart. And then I guess, because of you, swing back this way. Did not level up.
Hey.
In you go. Grab. You know what? Grab the farm. Rush this. Little bonus. The Circle of Zealotry is... Oh, actually not bad. That's only one. But there's a ton here. Why would we... Hold on. Oh, we lose 5 production. We gain a bunch of other stuff. That's fine. %10 of food is converted to gold. Yeah. Per adjacent farm and farm. So it gets a little bonus. But not like a huge bonus. Waiting a turn. Alright, you 3. Okay. How do we want to do this? Let's take out Oracle next. How we can get super close. But we can't, so we'll start the siege next turn. Ah, great. Here, we'll just do this. Yep, that's fine. I'm not gonna rush anything. Done. Wait a turn. Yeah, 94. Yeah. We'll just finish this recording session. Should be one more attack. I don't know what's going to happen at 95. But yeah. We win relatively soon, so there's no point in dragging things out. That's fine. Auto combat that. Oh no, I lost a gremlin. Which means we can take this city without a siege, I think. Because we do heal in friendly territory. I guess we've lost Tribal, but we're about to get Oracle. Evening Bloodletter. Ooh. Oh, that's neat. I'll take that one. Offer it. Oh. Here. Have some science. Trigger this. Start. Yeah, okay. So, add seed projects. Fumigation because it's hilarious. Onagers. Bombardment, undermine walls. They can have the battle. Close. And that'll take 4 turns. You're building up. Yeah, that's what I figured. I think... Spellblade, yeah, Warrior. We can give that to you. Like, it's not perfect, but it is an upgrade. Oh boy, you are in a awkward position. Hold on. You there, you there, you there. There we go. Trigger this attack. Not gonna bookmark at this point.
Yeah.
Wait a turn. Wait a turn. Step forward. Wait a turn. Leveled up. Perfect. We will grab War Seeker. Done. You're recruiting. You're on defense. You're on defense. I don't think we can give him a gremlin. We can try to give him a gremlin. It's not gonna hurt. We can give him a gremlin. Nice, he gets the gremlin back. Don't care. My vassal definitely has been taken from me. Okay. So despite the fact... Wow. That was weird. Okay. So we can... Alright, I'm gonna have to remember that. That is... I think it should be set to 3, not 2. So that I can have time to send reinforcements. But it doesn't matter. We win. Booyah. Sure, repair that. Oh, we lost this. Okay, fair enough. End turn. Okay. So, the question is, do we win at the start of turn 95, or at the start of, sorry, at the end of turn 95, or at the start of turn 96? I would hope at the start of turn 96. Because I would like one more fight. Does that make sense? Like, one more at turn 95. Great, you have to survive to the start of turn 96. But, you know, in the process, you will have to fight one more large fight. I don't think it's going to work out that way. Yeah, you can have Lobs Hollow. I don't care at this point. No, there we go. The start of turn 95. That should probably be tweaked. So there we go. We won. We got a Seals victory turn 144. So like I said, I usually win around turn 150, maybe 175. So that's pretty good. You've activated the dormant world seals and gained control of them, banishing all other god gear from this realm. After resulting cataclysms, the people have no choice but to accept you as their sole giant queen. Show journey. Kill. Done. So we will accept. So what traits? I think we've seen almost all of these. That's just a fun one. And do assassin. Okay. That's actually an intro. I don't think we've seen that one before. So if we can get blind, right? All attacks ignore half of the defense and resistance. Friendly units. Summon a blessed dragon. That's pretty powerful. Cryomancer. Not a bad one. Desecrator. Oh, that's neat. And we can summon an accursed ogre. Disruptor's not a bad one. Earthshaker's meh. Mistborn. Occultist. Huh. Root Warden. Not sure why we got that one. That is an interesting one, though. So at the end of this unit's turn, enemies near me have a chance of being immobilized and stack bleeding. Spirit Blade Breaker. It's a spell. It's a weird one too. So you remove the negative status effects and shred their morale as you do it. So there's a thing where you build up the status effects and just be like, boom, you have no morale. I think it'd be better if it removed positive effects, but that might be too powerful. Oh, now that might be a fun one. Subjugation. Let's do Subjugator. And we got 12 points! Victorious. 810 points from level. 1,000 from destroyed infestations. That is honestly part of why, like, the reason why I always do regenerating infestations is because, A, it gives you a constant source of income, of combat. So at no point you're like, well, crap, I don't want to go to war, but I'm also stalling on income and magic items and XP. Nikes. Whereas with the infestations are like, I always have it sort of like, I need to fight someone. There's a bunch of infestations in that direction. Let's go. Well, improved free city allegiance, free city vassalize. All right, cool, done. Oh, and then my Pantheon rewards. So, we haven't grabbed you, we haven't grabbed you, we haven't grabbed you, we haven't grabbed you, we haven't grabbed you. Nothing else is going. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. So the next game would cap me out. Now, having said that, keep in mind the next time we play this will be the DLC for Archon's Prophecy. So I'd imagine they will add more stuff to the Pantheon rewards. So let's assume, I don't know, at least 10. So I don't know if we'll be able to cap it out. But, neat. But we are done. Make that go away. We achieved it. We achieved the viewer suggestion. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to, but even with a single city and going hard research, we were able to A, win, and B, get every debuff in the game on our units. Like I said, I cannot think of a single debuff. Like obviously all the ranged units were doing the debuffs, and then the melee units were generally taking advantage of them. But between Cacophony and Weakness, right, Call the Weak, right, that gives you weakness and fumble chance. But then we got Mayhem anyway, so that now our ranged units can do fumble chance. We got Condemned, and then we managed to get Zealous on top of that, so woo, that cranked our summon. We got the Ghost Fire, which is was just to boost damage. We got the reduced defenses on melee attacks. We managed to snag Blighted. We got the Clinging Mists. So we could reduce their chance of hitting us. I'm trying to think. Yeah. We got Distraction, we got Condemned, we got Slows, we got Frozens, we got... I think the only thing we didn't get was Marked. But the only way to get Marked is a single unit in the game that just has an ability. There's no like, alright, enchant this unit, and now every time they attack, there's a chance to give Marked. I think. I think that's the only one we missed. 8 of 1 to 4 Marked. Status effect. Does it tell me where we can get it? Because we got Weakened Misfortune, Sundered Defense, Sundered Resistance. From the Sundered Resistance, we got Status of Element. I think Marked is the only thing we didn't get. We got Blind. Again, I don't think there's any unit. There's no enchantment. If I do tomes, yeah, I don't think, can I search unit enchantments? I'm just basically killing time. If you want to section unit enchantment, so there is a section. There's more. Okay, well that's that. Because we got disrupting blades. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Unit enchantments. AoW4. I want to see a list. I guess it'd be under enchantment spells. Enchantments by tier. Right. Yeah, you can't look at all of them. But like we got Inquisitor's Mark, that's condemned, weakened, and slowed. We got Mark of Misfortune, which is a debuff. But we did not get Pure Flame stabs, but we did get condemned from other sources, so that's fine. We did get Havoc Magic, but again, we didn't go magic units, so that didn't matter. We did get Projectiles of Decay, which is that's definitely the debuff. We did get Fade Blessing, that's not a debuff, but we did grab it. We definitely grabbed Purging Arrows and Sundering Blades. And Shadow Blades. I mean, one could argue Resonant Blades, but again, that's just a it's not a specific, it's random. So we could have grabbed it, but we didn't need to. Because we had other ways to grab. And we got Disrupting Blades. And then I think that's it. Astral doesn't have any. So yeah, I think we were able to get every debuff some way. If there's a way for this unit to cause not a random debuff, this specific debuff, we got it. Okay, we missed one. Constricting enchantments, but again, that only affects, well, I guess it could affect support units, but we were going archers, because we got the frost arrows, which is slow. And we got shadow blades, and we got cruel weaponry. So I would argue we might have missed one, maybe. So we could have gone and grabbed it, but it wouldn't, because we didn't get constricted, which is immobilization, and they take 10 damage at the start of their turn. The problem is we probably did have enough time to grab it, but we wouldn't. There's no unit that would have benefited from it. Does that make sense? Like we didn't get a support unit until the last 10 turns of the game. So maybe there's an argument in that. I think we achieved it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Again, without using unbound tomes. I think we did it. We are done for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos, and playthroughs I've done. Best is, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. If you're watching live, you're watching on YouTube, we're done for the day. If you're watching on Twitch, I will run ads, and we'll see if there's anyone to raid. Otherwise, good news, let's see if there's anyone to raid. Otherwise, I'll be back Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. Wow, Mountain Blade 2. I don't care about that. Ezekiel's doing Mafia 3. A Kiss for Luck is doing Dune Awakening. Bear Taffy is doing Against the Storm. I'd rather show off Against the Storm. It's a really good game. I've never, I played it for fun. I've never played it on stream, and I really should. But, I will raid Bear Taffy. Otherwise, like I said, I'll be back Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. We will be playing Doom. Public server. We're just going to roll the dice. Hopefully that works. I'll figure out how to deal with that. Otherwise, until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.
Commit another body to this, even two, just to speed that up a little more.